Gravenberch. Will it be done before Friday? They're deep in discussions. We've been talking about this player for months now. United were linked with him. We've been heavily linked with him. Can we get the deal over the line? Or is there even more coming in? But Paul Joyce broke the news about a half an hour ago. It's gone viral that Liverpool are in deep discussions with Bayern Munich midfielder Ryan Gravenberch. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in. We need more than that, of course. The window closes Friday at 11 p.m, the 1st of September. We need players in. We need as many players in as is possible. But I'd definitely take Ryan Gravenberch. He's, what is he, 25? He's an awful lot of potential, this guy. I think Klopp could turn this guy into an absolute superstar if we can get the deal over the line. But when Paul Joyce tweets it, it has got meat on the bone. He is the one you want to see tweet something. And when he tweets Liverpool and Ryan Gravenberch, that is what you want. But wow, that's the big news. It's all over Twitter as we speak. But anyway, saying it now, James Pearce, loads more are saying it. We shall see. But Ryan Gravenberch, whatever you want to call him, is heavily linked with Liverpool. And I have a good feeling when Paul Joyce mentions him, the deal will be done in the next 24, 48 hours. Very nice. So, thoughts, guys. Hit the like, hit the share. Ryan Gravenberch to Liverpool. Would you be happy with that? Would you want more than that? I think we need more than that. League Cup draw is tonight, of course. But Ryan Gravenberch, it gives you a lot of... He's a really good player. Hasn't really got a look in. Thomas Tuchel, him and Han about him, hasn't got a look in the past year, really. So it's a wasted talent sitting on the bench. I think he's got a lot to offer. Klopp likes him, we know that. Liverpool have been linked with him for at least 12 months, maybe even 18 months. I know United are interested as well. I think they're going to go for Amrabat. I think United will probably get the Amrabat deal over the line. But if Liverpool could get Ryan Gravenberch in tomorrow or Thursday, definitely by Friday, I would be really happy with that. So hit the like, hit the share. With 12 people in, only 4 likes. Hit the like for Ryan Gravenberch coming to Liverpool, baby. I know a little about Gravenberch. Bring it on. Knowing Liverpool, they will lowball the price and drag it out. Apparently, they've been in talks for a while now. Deep in discussion for a few days, possibly even a few weeks. Who knows? I mean, I've done a few videos on Ryan Gravenberch, to be honest, over the past few months. You know, I thought it was a done deal earlier in the season, maybe when the window opened in June. I thought Liverpool would have a done deal. It was a done deal, but United are involved. There's 1 or 2 other teams. Bayern Munich didn't want to sell him or going to sell him, didn't know what to do. They're looking for another midfielder, and they're probably saying, listen, you're not going to get much game time here. You're a young lad. You're a really good player. You know, go. Blessings from Kingstown, Jamaica. Good news, DJ Liverpool, Romain in the house. Hit the like, hit the share. It's not a done deal, but Liverpool are deep in discussions, and it's only a matter of opening the wallet. We've heard that one before, but who knows? Who knows? It's going to be really exciting. What, 72 hours to go in the window. 11 p.m. UK time, of course, on Friday night, the 1st of September. But there is an awful lot to go and an awful way to go. Vase of flowers. Hi there, Dave. In the house. Ian King. Depends on price, Dave. Bayern getting a replacement because of age doesn't affect homegrown issues, says Ian. Yeah, absolutely. Look, guys, I'm just really, interested. Holland link up with VVD, passes to Gravenberch, through to Hackpo. Yes, we need quality players at the club. We need quality players. If we get 2 or 3 quality players in between now and Friday, I think we could do really good things. Look what we did at the weekend with 10 men. Imagine what we could do with 11 on the pitch. You know what I mean? But I'm really looking forward to this. Seamus Moore, is it happening? Look, when Paul Joyce tweeted it, as I say, about 40 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago, that Liverpool were in deep discussions with Bayern Munich representatives for Ryan Gravenberch. I mean, that's all you really need to hear. It's not a done deal. There's no medical set. They're in deep discussions. You would presume the personal things are all sorted out usually quickly. It's the fee, I would say, and the payment, the structure of the fee that type of thing, I'd say is the only thing that could hold it up. But what have we got? We've got today, we've got Thursday, and we've Friday at 11 p.m. I don't want this done till 10:59 on Friday night. I want this done by tomorrow, possibly medical early Friday morning. I want this done. I want more than Gravenberch. I want more than Gravenberch. Absolutely. Hannah is in as well. How are you, Hannah? Hopefully you're well. Technically, he isn't a 6, but he can play there. I know that he isn't really a 6, no, but he's a very versatile player. He really is. Vase of Flowers, I want an LCB. I'd love a right back. I'd love a centre half, left-hand centre back, as Vase of Flowers wants, and a midfielder. Who knows? Maybe we'll get them. Just Hannah is in the house. How are you, Hannah? Hopefully you are well. Guys, hit the like, hit the share. Ryan Gravenberch is probably coming to Liverpool. Who knows? It's looking good. It's looking good. Conor Bradley, now with a significant injury. No natural replacement for Trent, given Trent's form defensively, is concerning to see. And, of course, young Calvin Ramsey out on loan at Preston North End, and he's injured too. It's the injury course of the right backs. You know, I'd love a right back in. I really would. I want Ryan Gravenberch in. Dutch international. I mean, he's got it all. He just needs a bit of confidence, needs some game time. I think he could be a really good player. Really good utilised utility player for Liverpool Football Club. He's a lot of games to play, guys. A lot of games to play. As I said, League Cup draws tonight as well. Europa League draws on Friday. Friday's going to be a crazy day. Europa League draw Friday. I know it's Europa League. We want to be in the Champions League, but we are where we are. The final is in my hometown, Dublin, next year. So that'd be really, really nice, wouldn't it? In Dublin, Liverpool in Dublin. That'd be like a home game, of course. So Europa League draw Friday, League Cup draw today. Three days, 72 hours left in the window, 11 p.m. Friday night. And Ryan Gravenberch, according to, of course, the guru himself, Mr. Joyce tweeting it there at about, I don't know what it was, about 5:45, something like that. Liverpool in deep discussions of hell, deep discussion. And he wouldn't be tweeting that unless there was some meat on the bone. That's all I can say. Apparently, Colombia centre-back at Bayer Leverkusen wants to go to Liverpool too. Yes. I would love, Gravenberch and Hippocamper, some of his name, I couldn't pronounce his name, Colombian centre-half. Maybe Luis Diaz is putting a word in there as well. Who knows? The player pool is always quite big, so it's going to be really interesting. As I say, strap yourselves in. 72 hours, baby. I'm just finishing my dessert here. And I hope you liked my video I did earlier on with LFC Japanese superfan in the house. The Miyazaki man, I think it's called. Check him out. Did a live show for about 35 minutes this morning with him, a top channel as well. What a channel he is. Absolute legend. So check him out on YouTube, Twitter and Instagram as well. Absolute legend. If our owners don't buy a quality centre-back, it will be stupefyingly short-sighted, and yet Europa League victory in Dublin would be so sweet. It would be absolute dreamland. I'll pin that message. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. Don't know where. Gravenberch to Liverpool. Looks like it could be on. Look, everybody loves the excitement of a new face, a player coming in, don't they? I mean, even when Arthur Mello came in, it was like meltdown. Arthur Mello meltdown. But I mean, McAllister Szoboszlai came in. And of course, Wataru Endo, Japanese captain, came in. But we want more than that. We want Gravenberch, Ryan Gravenberch plus. That's what I want. Gravenberch plus. This one isn't done over the line. Deep discussions. Hopefully there's discussions going on everywhere. Discussions FC. That's what I want to see in the last 72 hours, guys. Absolutely. We shouldn't be in the situation at this stage, transfer window, but we need players. Look, Seamus, I keep saying it. We should not be in the position with 72 hours left on the clock to be panicking, looking for players in discussions. This should have been done weeks ago. This should have been done in pre-season, even before pre-season. When the window opened, all the discussions should have been done. And when the window opened, that's when you go. Rather than, 2-3 days left in the window. 2-3 days left in the window. Aston Villa at the weekend. We know we need players. We let a lot of players go. We let have a lot of experience. Okay, age profile was quite high. Wages quite high. But we needed to fill gaps. And I'm just hoping it's not a rush job. It's not a, panic. I do not want to see panic buys. Like, if we get Ryan Gravenberch, he's been linked to us since forever. I wouldn't call it a panic buy. It would be a really good buy. Great utility player to have. Quality written all over him. Will it happen? Time will tell. But it's literally only about 35, 40 minutes ago breaking that Paul Joyce tweeted that Liverpool have held discussions with Ryan Gravenberch in a possible deal in the next day or so. So let's see what happens. Bayern Munich, they're buying a lot of players, Bayern Munich, aren't they? I mean, Harry Kane looks like an absolute, well, he's got to be a steal. He's going to score goals, there's no doubt about it. He'll bang in the goals there. They're looking at other players as well from the Premier League. It's very unusual for Bayern Munich to come into the Premier League and raid the Premier League. It's usually the Premier League raiding the Bundesliga, isn't it? It's usually the other way around. But it's a strange window, and I'd say it's going to heat up from today. It's going to heat up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, 11 p.m, live. You know, it's going to be deadline day city, but I'm hoping Liverpool can get this one over the line. Ryan Gravenberch over the line. Hopefully before all the madness at Friday night, and it's a done deal. He's waving the jersey on Friday morning or something like that, and maybe another one, maybe even another two. Who knows? Hit the like, hit the share. 24 people in, only 13 likes. Hit the like for Ryan Gravenberch to come to Liverpool, baby. Let's go. If our owners don't buy quality, well, look, they're obviously they're in talks, they're chatting, they're discussing, they're discussing FC, this is their job. This is what they have to do. Big Jorge is probably on the phone right now. We've got to get stuck in. We need players, but we don't just need any type of player. We need quality. I don't want to be shopping in Lidl or Aldi in the next 2 or 3 days. I want to be stepping into M&S. I want to be stepping into Waitrose. I want proper level stuff, ready-made meals, basically, that you put in the microwave and they're ready to rock in 4 minutes instead of a low, a 6-8 hour roast. Takes ages to get going. I want players that can step onto the pitch and go rock and roll. A McAllister, a Slabasai, even an Endo was ready to roll. He's been thrown in at the deep end. So Ryan Gravenberch, you would think he'd be ready to rock and roll as well if he came in the next day or two. But it's certainly, he would add a bit of quality to the squad, and that's what we are lacking. But I want more. Drip feeding money, says Northred. FSG like the cheap option. That's why Ryan Gravenberch will join us, if we're honest. Yeah, I don't think the wages would be fantastically huge, but you'll get him, for a Dutch international, plenty of experience, plenty of quality, plenty of untapped potential. And we do know Klopp likes rough diamonds, rough lumps of coal, and basically turns them into diamonds. We know Klopp likes doing that. And this guy, if he comes to Liverpool in the next day or two, I think is one of them. I think he's potentially really, really good player and sign him for the club. Melissa Reddy has said that we want a defender as well, says Ads LFC. Yes, I want a defender. I want a right back, to be fair. I said it last week. A right back, we need Trent cover. Conor Bradley's out with a bad injury. Ramsey's on loan and he's bloody injured. There's no one filling in at right back. Bring in a right back. Bring in Gravenberch. Bring in a right back. And maybe even a centre half. I mean, that's Christmas time. That's, waking up in the morning under the tree and you get all those 3 players under the Christmas tree. Will it happen? I doubt it. But I can certainly see the Gravenberch one working out, and possibly a defender. Would you be happy with that? With the other 3 we've thrown in early? Would you be happy? What would you give the marks out of 10 then? At like 11 o'clock on Friday night when the window's shut, Liverpool will bring in a defender and Gravenberch. Obviously, it depends who the defender is. But certainly, they're testing the water. They're getting ready to rock and roll. And for me, I just think Liverpool, they've left it quite late, to be fair, haven't they? And they've been doing this just recently. They used to be the kings of the transfer window. The absolute kings of the transfer window, where everything was done weeks in advance, and transfer deadline day was usually a damp squib. There was usually nothing happening. Absolutely. You could turn the telly off with Jim White and the Sky Sports crew. It wasn't even worth watching it, other than other teams bringing someone in with Harry Redknapp sitting out with his car having a cup of coffee. Other than that, there was never anything, for Liverpool. But in the last 2-3 windows, we've been hanging on with this, hanging on, dreaming, hoping, and then the bong, and the window closes and there's absolutely nothing on the other side of the window. And there's the devastation and the the Twitter explosion, you know, when Liverpool don't get players or don't bring in players. The FSG outers absolutely go crazy. So let's see, let's judge it. What have we got? Friday night, 1st of September, 11 p.m. Bang, it closes. Ryan Gravenberch looks like he could be the one. We've done videos on him. He's quality. Is he coming to Liverpool? That's the question. Paul Joyce seems to think so. And that's good enough for me. Now, it's not a done deal by any means, but it's certainly, I'd say it's further along. If he's tweeting about it, it's taking legs. You know what I mean? So hit the like, hit the share. Jorge should be on the next flight to Germany as soon as the window closes. He's been a disaster and an embarrassment since just on it. I think he actually had a year contract. People are saying he's a 3-month contract or something. I think he signed a year contract, but he can be gone after the window or something like that, or they can keep him for the year. Something strange. Now, if he pulls Ryan Gravenberch out of the hat for Liverpool, and maybe a defender or centre-back or whatever, maybe they will keep him because he's got those ties to the Bundesliga for the big European leagues. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's relax. Let's see what happens. But when Big Paul Joyce mentions anything, Liverpool fans just jump, including me, and go, wow, because he seems to be the guru. Then if the likes of Melissa Reddy, James Pearce, David Ornstein, they all come in as well. But when I seen the Paul Joyce tweet, I said, wow, Reddit. I know we're interested in him. I know we've been talking, but it's a bit more meat on the bone when he puts it up there. So, you know, let's see. Henry says, I can't wait for the window to be over. I know. Friday night, 11 p.m. And even though some of them drag over the 11 p.m., if the paperwork's put through, you can hear one breaking at 1 or 2 in the morning that the paperwork was through on time and stuff, crazy stuff like that. But generally, 11 p.m. Friday night, it's over. But anybody leaving it that late, I mean, you know, you just see them running into the offices like about an hour before it closes, trying to get through a fax machine or, you know, real old school type of shit. Anybody leaving it that late, the millions involved, is silly, really, isn't it? It's absolutely silly. You know, it should be all wrapped up the day before, because we know medicals can have problems. We know fax machines can have problems. Emails can have problems. There's deadlines, there's timing, there's agents, throw agents in. And of course, we all hate agents. So there's so much can go wrong with a bloody transfer. Even if the player agrees he wants to come. You know, the agent gets involved, his family get involved. The clubs, it's just messy, Lionel, messy. Stood staring at the window all day and night, still nothing going on outside the vase of flowers. Oh my God. If our owners, yeah, I am so pissed caring for shitty FSG. They can sell up and go wallop in their so-called wealth. I want my beautiful club back, says Henry from Henry Ray Baker's channel on YouTube. I would rather Barella, says Carl. We all like Barella. He's a lovely fella. Barella, lovely fella. Yeah, can't see it. A lot of money. Will FSG buy that? No, I don't think so. If we can get Gravenberch over the line and maybe a defender, I'd be probably happy with that, to be fair. I was thinking yesterday, might be bringing anybody in. So, you know, let's see. But interesting times. Interesting. If I'm doing the Champions League draw tomorrow at 4:45, says Henry. Of course, we're not in the Champions League, we're in the Europa League on Friday. But which is an unusual thing to say, isn't it? We're not in the Champions League. What? Got to get back there, though. Got to get back. That's why I want quality in. I want players in before the window slams shut on Friday night at 11 o'clock. Because we need quality, and we need it on the bloody pitch. In our squad. They won't get Barella because FSG are a joke, says Carl. Yeah, look, FSG are getting some stick. They're getting some, as I've always said, they've done some really good things for the club. They've done some stupid things for the club. You know, furloughs and silly things like that. They've upgraded the stadium, of course, around the ground. The new training ground's unbelievable. But we need quality on the pitch, don't we, guys? They've missed 2 or 3 windows. They've really missed tricks in the windows. 2 or 3 windows when we won the league. That year we won the league. United did it. Chelsea did it. When you win the league and you're at your zenith, that's when you invest. Even though you've quality and say, this team can go again. I mean, well, you know, ran away with the league, blah, blah, blah. No, you add quality. Ferguson always did it. Just keep adding quality. Jordy is in. Hello, what's up, mate? Jordy in the house. Wasn't happy, of course, with Liverpool Newcastle, I'm sure, at the weekend. A smash and grab from the Reds with Darwin Núñez on the double. Should start against Aston Villa, shouldn't he, on Sunday? He has to start as number 9 up front. And if he starts, confidence, gets a goal against Villa, starts going to run, getting a few goals, he will score an absolute hatful. I'm telling you now, he'll get 25 league goals. And that's league goals. If he starts scoring goals, there's no doubt about it. We have been so slow since the middle of the transfer window. We've been very slow since the middle of the transfer window. That's the only problem for me. Why would you leave things so late in a window when you're lacking? Your squad is lacking depth. Your squad is lacking quality. There's a lot of quality in the squad, but the depth is not there. And that's why this window was huge. This window was absolutely huge with the amount of players that went down. Not to even say the quality that left. It's experience that left. Henderson, Milner, Fabinho, Firmino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita, Arthur Melo. What? Nat Phillips going on loan to Celtic. In talks of going on loan to Celtic. Great move for him, but maybe we are bringing in a centre-half or a defender anyway. Because there's stuff going on the phone. Let's go all over the place. I guarantee you for the next 48, 72 hours until the window shuts. And Liverpool, I say, will be a busy, busy place. Good for us if it works and we bring players in. Absolutely. LFC today in the house. Wolfsburg centre-back Mickey van de Ven. Yes, he went to Spurs, didn't he? I like him, but he went to Tottenham, as far as I know. Darwin will come good. Oh, yeah. I got a feeling. Look, Ryan Gravenberch, that's the breaking news. Liverpool deep in discussions for the Dutch midfielder. Bayern Munich player, of course. We've been coveting him for a long time. Probably 2 years. I know United were looking at him too. They're more interested, I think, in Amrabat, trying to get that one. Cucurella, of course. Brighton, ex-Brighton Chelsea player. But it's going to be really, really interesting 72 hours. Whatever's left in the window, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Not even 72 hours. It's more like, it's like 48 hours tonight at 11 o'clock. Friday at 11 o'clock when the window shuts. So hit the like, hit the share. What if you 38 people in, only 23 likes? Let's get the likes up to 30 likes, baby. Hit the like for Ryan Gravenberch coming to Liverpool. Let's go. Why does it take so long to buy a player when all the work should have been done before the window opens? Says Alan. Alan, exactly my sentiment. I've been saying it since the start of the bloody stream. You talk with the agent, you talk with the club. The player wants a move, the club don't want to sell. All the agreements, the players' agreements, the length of the contract, the agent's fees, the weekly or monthly wage, yearly wage, bonuses, all that personal stuff is fairly easy to sort out. It's when you get involved with the club and the fee for the player and the installments. How much are you going to pay up front? How much are you going to pay over the 5 years installments, bonuses, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's the messy stuff. How much is the agent getting? How much is the agent coming out with? You know, that comes into it. Nearly more important than the bloody player. And that's what's sad, I think, in today's football. It really is sad. They're more worried about the agent than they are about the player. You could say the same thing with Caicedo. Caicedo going to Chelsea. I think his agent got a ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous 12, 15 million into the backhand. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just absolutely madness. Tobloom, is Gravenberch any good? He is very good. He's loads of potential. Hasn't played enough football for me when he got the move. I mean, he really, really does have loads of potential. Bayern Munich snapped him up. Dutch international. Just never look, this happens in football. Quality players go to teams and just don't fit in, either with the manager, the system, few injuries, whatever. It comes to a new club and it's just bang. Wow, what are you missing? But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If we have the money for a centre-back, so let's see it's spent or we will be sorry really quickly. Since Vase and Flowers, yeah, we do need a centre-half. We need a right-back. We need a centre-half and we need a centre midfielder. That's what we need. Gravenberch, is he coming in? He's our midfield. Where's a right back? Where's a centre half? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Still time, but we're running out of time. The clock is ticking. So hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. I've liked Gravenberch when he was at Ajax. Also, fans meltdown over the Tyler Morton stuff, but thank God we could get a brilliant player. Now, yeah, I mean, quality. He is quality. He's definitely M&S Waitrose quality, you know. But let's see. 2 signings and Gravenberch and who? Says Prez Salah. I don't bloody know. I mean, you could pull one out of the ether. Who knows? There's Andrea Fluminense. I think that's more of a January, maybe next summer type signing. Maybe get the deal done where no one can buy him. Say, you're coming in January, baby. Or you're coming next summer, because he's got to be quality. That guy, Andre. He really, Andre Grande. He looks, wow, what a player he is. That won't go away. But the Gravenberch one is building. You know, it's got legs. It never went away. It was always in the background. We know he loves Klopp. We know he'd love to play for Liverpool. United were interested in the last few days, but maybe he's made his mind up and said, listen, I want to play for Klopp. Klopp's on the phone to him. Let's go, baby. You'll be in there. Let's rock. Let's roll. And that's what he needs. He needs to play football at his age. Mid-20s, he's got to be playing football. Isn't there a change to come in regarding agents' fees soon, says Alan? I don't know, but it can't come any sooner for me. You know? Cannot come any sooner for me. It's like signing another Ryan Babel, says Carl. Ryan Babel was some player, wasn't he? When he came from Ajax, he was the new wonder kid. He was the new Dutch supreme wonder kid. Young Gravenberch, when he was at Ajax, was the new wonder kid as well. And then went slightly downhill with the big Bayern move. But maybe he can get it back on track. Get his career back on track. His international career back on track. Play football. Win games. That's what it's all about. Let's hope he can do it at Liverpool. Let's hope. I'll wait and see with regard to Gravenberch, says Just Hannah. A left-sided centre-back, there is Inacho Hinikape, Tatter. I'm not even going to pronounce these names. You're trying to kill me, butcher these bloody names. What's that? Schottler back. I'll put them up on the screen. You can pronounce them yourself. But, yeah, look, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying we're in deep talk, deep discussion. More news will probably come out tonight in the morning, but I do hope we need quality, as I said earlier. Need to get this one over the line as early as possible. Not drag into Friday. Please don't drag into Friday at lunchtime and you're hearing nothing else and it died and went away, watered down. We need to get signings and we need to get them in quick. And if we can get Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich in the next 24, 48 hours, I for one will be a happy camper. But I need more. I want a plus. I want plus Gravenberch. Right back maybe, centre back maybe even another midfielder. Who knows? Who knows? But they're working away. They're working away. Anthony Martinez and Donny are all midfielders from Ajax's LFC today. They are, my friend. You're absolutely right. Gravenberch is something like Pogba. I bet we won't make him a 6, says Bob Paddock. No, maybe we were bringing in an actual 6 as well. Now, we brought in Wataru Endo for the Japanese captain, of course. He done well, but both games he's had to play. He's played with 10 men. So, you know, being thrown in at the deep end, of course, against Bournemouth with 10 men. McAllister was sent off. And then the Cauldron, which was St. James's Park last weekend. Van Dijk sent off early in the first half. Not easy. Not easy. Baptism of fire for young Endo. I know he's 30, but he's still young compared to me. James Russell. If Klopp wants him, there must be something. He sees in him. Usually Dutch players have the ability. Andre in January would be great, says James. My sentiment exactly. I think Andre from Fluminense comes in and maybe January. Maybe they do the deal now. Leave him there as part of the deal. We'll take in January. Imagine him kicking on the team in January. The quality, that guy is like different level. Brazilian international, of course. He could be anything. Klopp wanted Arthur. Oh, that's very melodramatic. That is a melodramatic answer there. I just want Ryan Gravenberch in the door, baby. We're in talks. Let's get it done. FSG, take the money out of your pocket. You know, I'm drinking tea here. But it is nice. It's going down nice. So hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. 50 people live. Hit the like for Gravenberch to Liverpool. That's what you should be doing. Let's go. Fluminense won't sell Andre before January. And that's perfectly within his right. It's because they're in the South American Champions League. I think they're in the quarterfinals. And they just can't sell. He's so important to them. I think he scored in the first leg of the last game. So, January sounds good. Just subscribe. Good luck, James Russell. Thank you very much, my friend. Did a great video earlier on with Japanese superfan Mizaki man, from Japan, big LFC fan. So check that out as well. Loads more stuff coming because this is a big 3 days, 3 days for the club. Window closes Friday night, 11 p.m. Deadline day. Today, League Cup draw tonight at about 10 o'clock, I think. Who are we going to get in that? Who cares, maybe? I don't know. Europa League draw Friday. Aston Villa the weekend. It is all happening. Who's coming in? Who's going out? We should have bought Andre and loaned them back until the competition had finished. Sir Oswald Fortitude. I think that's what they're probably in discussions to do, Sir Oswald. I think that's exactly what they're in discussions to do. Buy him, loan him back till January. And we have him. He's there as you can't touch him. Something similar to what we did with the Naby Keita. We bought him, remember, at Leipzig. We said, right, we're going to buy you. You can play for the year with Leipzig, but you're coming to us next summer. But you're our player, you know. So, maybe something like that. We can get him for €40 million now, or 22 in January plus add-ons. That's the deal, apparently. This is LFC today. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It could be true. I just want Ryan Gravenberch in the door tonight, tomorrow, whatever. And we can, and another one or two by tomorrow. So we can all relax on Friday at 11 o'clock. It's 10:59 on Friday night. And I'm like that with a beer. And nobody's in the door. Panic stations set in because we need quality. We need players. We deserve it as a club. We deserve it as fans. We deserve it. Liverpool Football Club, we want quality on the pitch. We want to see quality. We want to win games. We've had a decent start to the season. 7 points out of 9. 2 tricky away games. Chelsea away, Newcastle away, Bournemouth. We've had 2 men sent off in 2 games. A lot of fighting spirit there, you have to say, for Liverpool. A lot to build on. An awful lot to get better. Defensively, I thought we're still a little bit. Alisson doing far too much work for me. I'd rather Alisson having quiet games. I don't want Alisson getting mad at the match. Every game, we know he can because he's world class. But, you know, I would rather Alisson having a quiet game, reading a book. That's what I would rather. So, defence, I think a defender's huge. I think a defender would be huge in this window. We want trophies, says Bob. Trophies, baby. Are they done with Decore or did they walk away? Says Nelson. A lot of money. Was it 70 plus million? He's a good player. A number 6. It's what we want. Liverpool are interested. I know that for a fact. I even think they were in talks midweek. Will we get him? The Gravenberch one maybe coming in. A lot cheaper. Bayern Munich player. I think if we sign Gravenberch, I can't see Decore coming in, to be fair. I think we go for a defender then. I think it'd be a defender plus Gravenberch. I think that's basically, I think Decore is far too expensive. Simple as. It's the Premier League tax, basically. You know, is he a 70 million, 75 million pound player? No. Is he a 30, 40 million pound player? Probably. So, you weigh it up. Palace are asking for crazy money, says Just Hannah. There you go. Their manager said he can't do anything if Liverpool sign him. The owner said if Liverpool meet the buyout, they have him. If they have 2 backup CDMs, FSG are just cheap skates, as LC today. Look, I don't know. It's going to be a crazy window. It's going to be a crazy window. It started so well with Szoboszlai coming in and McAllister, 2 dream. You know, okay, they were, you know, clause boys, clause FC, or, you know, but doesn't matter. We got them in 2 quality players. One won the World Cup. One is going to be unbelievable. Szoboszlai, he's been brilliant last 3 games. 2 absolute age levels, low, beautiful. Endo coming in to fill a few gaps from Japanese, from Stuttgart, of course. But we needed more than that, didn't we? We needed at least 2 more. Hopefully Ryan Gravenberch is at least 1 more coming in the next 24, 48 hours. But we need more than that. I still think a right back is needed badly for this club. I really do. I think a right back is needed absolutely badly. And possibly even a centre back. Along with Ryan Gravenberch. There's 3. Are we going to get 3 done in the next 48, 50 plus hours? It's hard to see that one, isn't it? Really hard to see that one. But there's time. The window's still open. You know, the dream continues. Will it happen? Will FSG actually put their hands in their pocket Who knows? You know, we won't mention the Caicedo and the Lavia, the Romeo Lavia. Where art thou, Romeo? He is Gonio. So we won't mention that. But we move on from that. We just need quality. We need quality and we want it now. I think we should have gone for Kone and Inacio. Kone is better than Gravenberch defensively, says Paul. Kone is still... I know he got an injury at a bad time playing for, I think it was French under 21s or something like that, but that one hasn't gone away. Imagine we got Kone and Gravenberch. And that would be nice, wouldn't it? And the defender. Move from Romeo to Julia, says Bob. Oh my God. Yeah, Romeo to Juliet. Yeah, but I think the Decore one, I think the price is just ridiculous. What, 70 million plus? He is a good player. He's a good Premier League player. Is he a 70 million pound player? I don't think so. I don't think so. I do like him. I just don't think he's a 70 million pound player. But that one's not dead either. So who knows? But I just think Liverpool's interest now is red hot with Bayern Munich's Ryan Gravenberch. So I think the Gravenberch news coming out from Paul Joyce, guys, if he's just popped in, Paul Joyce, of course, transfer guru, never gets it wrong, tweeted about an hour ago that Liverpool were held in deep in discussion with representatives from Bayern Munich and Ryan Gravenberch of a possible move to Liverpool. We've been talking about him for months. Liverpool's on radar for years. Will we get him? I don't know. Do I want him? Yes, absolutely. I think he's a good player, good quality. He'll give you something international. Klopp can turn him into an absolute diamond. I've no doubt in my mind. He wants to play for Klopp. He wants to play for Liverpool. So that's nice. An actual player wants to play for us. That's a nice little change, isn't it? You know, rather than ringing the players up in their agents, we're 100 million to sign me, but I don't really want to play for you. I've no real interest in playing for Liverpool. But we give you 100 million. No, I've no interest. Right, you know, we don't want anybody who doesn't want to play for the club. We want players that want to play for the club. An iconic, historical, heritage, bursting Liverpool. You know, unbelievable fans, worldwide fans. I want players who want to play for the club and play for the badge. I don't care about players that only want to come for money, contracts. I don't care about them. I want players that want to come for the badge. And it's getting harder and harder for players to come for the badge. They just see the money signs. Well, their agents see the money signs. And that's it. So hit the like, hit the share. 65 people in. Let's hit that like button for Ryan Gravenberch to Liverpool, baby. Let's go. Cost nothing. It's free. Hit the button, hit the like, hit the share. Let's go. Caicedo totally used Liverpool to get at Chelsea. Possibly, Hannah. Boy right back and play Trent in midfield, says T Football. Shane Buckley, breaking news. Lucas Labour coming out of retirement. Lucas Lavia, I presume you mean. Coming out of retirement to rejoin Liverpool. I did one on Twitter the other day. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Dave's LFC Chats as well. But I did do a good one. Arthur Mello to come out of retirement to sign for Liverpool on a 6-month loan. Imagine that. Oh my God. Twitter would explode. FSG would explode. Big up, Dave, mate. I don't believe the news. I personally believe it's a smoke screen. This is John from the Glasgow Red TV. I don't think it's a smoke screen, John, to be fair. We all know Paul Joyce doesn't really use smoke screens. He doesn't. You know, so there's something there. There's meat on the bone. Melissa Reddy mentioned they're looking at Gravenberch plus a defender. So you could see 2 in the next 48 hours. Hopefully, we do see at least 2 in the next 48 hours because we all want players. We all want quality on the pitch. On the pitch. We're in the Europa League. Final is in my hometown in Dublin next year. That'll be unbelievable. League Cup draw tonight. Europa League draw Friday. Aston Villa the weekend. We've had a decent start. 7 points out of 9. As I said earlier, Villa the weekend won't be easy. It's at Anfield Sunday, but should be too good for them. But you know, they drew 1-1 there with us last year. Bit of a banana skin, so we got to be ready to rock. Darwin, chaotic. Captain Nunes has got to start up front, number 9. Banging the goals. Hat-trick against Villa be nice, wouldn't it? 3-0 against Villa. Nunes 3. There you go, Bob. You took the words out of me mouth. Absolutely. They'd be dream, but Nunes is just... Get him on. It's all about confidence when you're a forward. It's confidence. The manager patting you on the back. I'm starting you today. You scored 2. You won that game for us at Newcastle. You're starting. Let's go. Bang the goals in. The more you keep banging, he can't leave you out. He scores against Villa. He can't be left out next game. Scores again. Can't be left out next game. So that's the way it works. It's all about confidence. at that level. But this guy, I'm telling you, if he gets in, gets confidence, gets a few goals, goes on a run, it's going to be goal city. I hope he comes to us, says Killian. Absolutely, Killian. We all hope Ryan Gravenberch comes to Liverpool. Liverpool in talks with Bayern Munich midfielder Ryan Gravenberch. Let's see what happens. There's still time in the window that we can maybe do Gravenberch plus maybe a defender, maybe a centre half, maybe a right back, maybe both. That's wishful thinking. Maybe. The way FSG have been over the last 2 or 3 seasons, maybe it is wishful thinking. But you never know. You never know. It's going to be interesting, and I think it's so much fun, the interesting part of it, but we got to be serious too, because we've got to be looking at Liverpool and saying, okay guys, you know, we've a big season coming up. Klopp only has 3 years left. Mo Salah Saudi Arabia Pro League won't go away. It will not go away, and it certainly won't go away next year either. I have a feeling he will go next summer. Not this year, but next summer. Liverpool will not be turning down a big fee. He'll be nearly 32 next year. We know the Saudi Pro League want them. So I would say if they come in with 100 million next summer, I think he's gone. I really do. But it gives Liverpool a year to look for a transition and who to get in, rather than go now and the window closes in 2 weeks, I think in the Pro League, September 12th or something like that. But we shall see what happens. We don't need him. We need a defender, says Lotusan. I think we do need him. I think we do need him. Fabrizio Romano has also posted a story about Gravenberch to Liverpool, says Hannah. There you go. Or sorry, Killian says, yep. Usually Paul Joyce, when he says it, it's usually gospel, to be fair. So when he said it, I just read the article and went live and said, it's good to go, because it's even better than here we go, Fabrizio Romano. Because when he said it, it's usually good. Aston Villa will be a total game, says Shane Buckley. I want to see Shures, Henekape or Tite coming through the door tomorrow. Wow. Well, look, I want to see Gravenberch for a start. I want to see Ryan Gravenberch coming through the door in the next 24, 48 hours. But I want to see a defender. We're a defender short, guys. A right back would be really, really nice. A centre back would be nice. Both would be delicious. Will it happen? Who knows? Ornstein said it's happening, but no price agreed. So that's what I'm saying. Liverpool are probably deep in discussions with his agent and the player. Bayern Munich probably giving Liverpool permission to talk to the player. So all the deals of the wages, the bonuses, the agent fees, all that type of stuff is sorted. Probably year, 5-year contract, whatever it is. But they're going to stick on the fee, and this is the problem. The fee, they must have an idea of the fee. Otherwise, you don't go for the player. I mean, he's young, he's a Dutch international, plenty of potential, guys. Absolutely huge potential. There's no doubt about it. He is a rough diamond. A rough diamond. You've seen him at Ajax. Didn't see much of him at Bayern. That's the problem. But he needs to play football. Can Klopp turn Gravenberch into a diamond? I believe he can. Stays injury free. I believe Liverpool can get Gravenberch in the door the next 24, 48 hours and turn him into an absolute diamond. United were looking at him as well, remember. Man United were looking at him. This guy has pedigree. We just got to get the deal over the line. It's not done yet. Fees, all this type of stuff. I'd say it's way down the line. I'd say you'll probably hear something tomorrow. I really do. Probably even the plane watchers. You know, the plane watch team when the plane comes in, checking the plane tracker and stuff like that in the next 24, 48 hours. Gravenberch is on high wage, 150k a week. Wow, nearly as much as me. But geez, that's crazy. Yeah, it's bad. Well, high wage is probably mid-range in the Premier League. Pavard wanted to guarantee first starting, says Bob Paddock. Yeah. Is he going to Inter Milan? I think Inter Milan have signed Pavard, as far as I know, yesterday. Or we're doing a deal for him, so Inter, we're in for him. St. Patrick's Ghost is in the house. A long time no see, my friend. Dave, why have we left it so late in the window? I think we are getting wool pulled over our eyes. Disgusting the way our manager has been treated. And I'm going to pin that quote. Hit the like for that quote, guys. Absolute legend. St. Patrick's Ghost. Ghosting into the chat like that. Yeah, look, it is. It absolutely is. I mean, to be leaving it so late. We knew what we wanted before the window. We even knew what we wanted in January. You know, we knew what we wanted. All these players were leaving. And I did hear Klopp say, when Hendo and Fabinho, the money for Fabinho, he just couldn't turn it down. 40 million plus for his age profile. He sort of dropped off a cliff in the last year. But you've got to have people ready to rock. You've got to have people to step into the breach. You can't just sell players. and then have nobody in the door and be left lurching, in the background going, uh-oh, we've sold about 8 players and we've only brought in 3. We need at least another 1 or 2. Where are they coming from? We leave it till the last 2 or 3 days in the window. We'll get someone. Don't worry about it. Can't really do. That's not good planning. That is not good planning. There's Liverpool fans all over the world, says Just Hannah. You're absolutely right, Hannah. I did a video earlier. Check it out. Dave's LC Chats with my mate in Japan. Big Liverpool fan in Japan earlier on as well. Just Liverpool fans worldwide. They're probably even on Mars at this stage. Well, there will be fans on Mars. Are you from Liverpool? How come you are Liverpool? How come I'm from Dublin, Ireland, my friend. Not far from Liverpool, I suppose. You probably kick a ball over the RSC to Liverpool. Liverpool fans since the mid-80s, baby. Oh, yeah. Kenny Dalglish days. But, yeah, huge. Huge Liverpool fan. As you guys know, doing this 5 years. 5 years. Should have 1 million subs instead of 9,500. But it's fun, it's crack, it's a hobby. That's what it's about. It's about talking about the Reds, the team we love. But look, Ryan Gravenberch, it's starting to heat up now. Let's get it over the line. Let's get him into the squad by Friday. Possibly even on the bench for the Villa game. Or out with his jersey at Anfield on Sunday. But I want more. I want more. This means more. The Liverpool saying, I want a defender. I want Gravenberch plus, maybe even plus. Let's see what happens. I'm sure they're on the phone. The committee are on the phone. Klopp is on the phone. Big Jorge on the phone. John W. on the phone. On his yacht on the phone. Who knows? But let's see. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? It's going to be exciting next 24, 48 hours. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on Twitter. Breaking news, this type of stuff. Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, Paul Joyce, Melissa Reddy, James Pearce, Paul Gorst, all these guys with their breaking news. The Athletic. So that's what's going to be really, really interesting to see. Can Liverpool get Ryan Gravenberch over the line in the next few hours or days? And will Liverpool add to that? Will they bring in a defender that we all know we need? There is talks of Nat Phillips going to Celtic, Glasgow Celtic on loan. If he's going, maybe there is a centre half coming in. I mean, surely we can't be that stupid selling everybody and nobody's coming in. You know what I mean? We cannot do that. There has to be other stuff going on. Other phone calls, emails, whatever you want to do. Deals going on all over the shop. But you've got to get them done by 11 p.m. Friday night is deadline, baby. It's deadline. You've got to get them wrapped up, I think, by Friday morning, to be fair. Or else it's panic stations. If you don't get them wrapped up, it's panic. League Cup draws tonight. Europa League draw on Friday. Aston Villa Sunday. It's all happening on Dave's LFC Chats. YouTube, Twitter and Instagram as well, guys. Shane Buckley, FSG out now, he says. What do we do with the refs, says Bob? That's another podcast, my friend. Oh my God, that's another podcast. That is absolutely another podcast. What do we do with the refs? Oh my God, absolutely. What do we do with the VAR? The VAR-sicle. It's VAR-sicle. That's what it is. Crazy stuff. Let's get the likes of the 50. What are we on? 42 likes, 62 people in. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Ryan Gravenberch, close to Liverpool. It's getting closer as we speak, I'm sure. Could even be done. Who knows? Could be announced tonight. Well, I wouldn't say it'd be that quick. But hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Maybe he's flying in tomorrow, Friday morning. Medical, all this business. Yeah, and we got to get other players in as well. I'm hoping just 2 in, at least. Hoping 2. If Ryan Gravenberch just comes in, I still think it's a bit iffy. I think we needed more than that. We needed the defender. But let's see. As I say, leaving it this late is not good for PR, FSG PR, by the way. And it's not good planning. It's just not good professional planning. We buy a couple of refs, get them signed before the deadline, says Sir Oswald. If only you could. If only you could. Bit illegal, but you know what I mean? It's going to be really combative. It's going to be an unbelievable, might as well say chase for top 4. I mean, City probably. You never know. We'll win the league, the favourites anyway. 2nd, 3rd, 4th place, Champions League. You've got United there, you've Chelsea there with other zillions. You've got Arsenal, of course. Bits skippering and, but still good signings there. They'll come good. You, of course, have us. You've got Spurs who look decent. Spurs not being Spursy, which is, weird. And of course you've us and Newcastle. So there's so many teams fighting for those 3 spots. It's going to be really, really interesting. That's why we've got the draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which is, they still have to come to Anfield. And of course we beat Newcastle. We beat Newcastle home and away last year and we still finished 5th, which is, you've got to do it. Rock and roll. And one way of doing it and winning games is having quality on the pitch, on the bench, in the team, in the squad. And if Ryan Gravenberch comes in from Bayern Munich in the next 48 hours, I believe he gives us quality. But I want more. I want more. I'm like a begging bowl here in Oliver Twist. Please, FSG, can I have some more? More, says John W. Henry. Yes, more. I want more. There were takeover rumours yesterday from Al Saban, Kuwait. Fingers crossed. Those takeover talks from the Kuwaitis have been going on for eons, haven't they? It eventually probably will happen. It eventually probably will. But it's not going to happen this side of the window. It ain't going to happen by Friday night. So, but what is going to happen? That's the big question. What is going to happen in the next, 48, 50 plus hours? Window shuts, 11 p.m. Friday night. The deals are done, have to be done. What is going to happen to Liverpool? Are Liverpool going to get the players in they need in their squad? Is Ryan Gravenberch, the Bayern Munich midfielder, coming to Liverpool? It looks likely. It's not done, but he's in deep, deep discussion, whatever that means, by Paul Joyce. But it sounds good. It sounds really good. So hit the like, hit the share. Let's get it to 50 likes, guys. I ain't going nowhere. So, as I say, get your comments in. Aston Villa the weekend. Confident in that at Anfield. We've had so many problems. The stadium, the upper tier, the Anfield Road end's not finished. Probably won't get finished now for a while. We've had so many problems going on. Players leaving left, right and centre. The Casado, the Romeo Lavia debacle in the transfer market. So we can turn it around with a good 48 hours. We can bring in Ryan Gravenberch and maybe a good defender. And all of a sudden, it's rosy in the garden for another 6 months till January. And maybe bring in Andre then. There's things you can do. And I'm sure they're trying to do it. The question is, do they have time enough to do it? And the other question is, which a lot of people have said in the chat, why leave it so bloody late? Why give the FSG outer guys the chance to say FSG out? This should have been done weeks ago. Maybe they'd been talking to Ryan Gravenberch for weeks. And it's just hitting the head now and saying, right, pull the trigger. You're coming, baby. Let's go. I don't know. I would prefer Kone, says Bob. I do like Kone. WD Red, how much from? I don't know. Hasn't really said the price tag. I think it's a long-term deal though. It's a 5-year deal, personal terms agreed, all that type of stuff. But the actual fee will be haggled and baggled over between Liverpool and Bayern Munich. There's no doubt about it. They've spent a lot of money, Bayern Munich. They're probably looking to just recoup some money. They spent big money. Harry Kane, they're looking at other players. So, they want money back. So that's why I think this one, Ryan Gravenberch to Liverpool will go through. For that very fact, they're running out of money. Money bags, Bayern. Are Liverpool interested in Hinekape, says Yusuf Hussam. Yes. The Colombian centre-half, I do like him. Rough houser. He'd be great to come in as well. Him and Gravenberch to come in would be beautiful. Beautiful. Is it going to happen? Don't know. I'd be so hyped with Gravenberch and Schottlerbeck would be a great centre-back to look at too, says Jay Murphy. Look, any decent centre-back, to be honest. We were talking about Hanko, the Feyenoord captain. They won the league, Feyenoord, in the Dutch Eredivisie. A 25-year-old centre-half, big, tall centre-half. I think Slovakian international. That just went away. He looked good. I did a video back in June about him. The Gravenberch one, I must have done about 6 videos on Gravenberch. It was always in the background. There was always a possibility Liverpool would pull the trigger and sign him. It looks like it could be happening as we speak. But who knows? Crazy 48 hours to come. I enjoyed that cup of tea. So hit the like, hit the share. Let's get the 50 likes, guys. 142. Like for Ryan Gravenberch. Let's go. Big possibilities coming in the next 24, 48 hours, guys. Let's get on that tracker watch. The tracker watch. United have Johnny Evans, so Nat Phillips maybe isn't the end of the world, says Jay Murphy. Fucking United signing. So I mean, they're looking at that guy Kruchella. I think it was Bayern Munich, not Bayern Munich, Brighton. He was a good player. Then he went to Chelsea, got crazy money. They're looking for him on loan. I think United have some sort of FFP sort of issue or something like that. Maybe they've no money. Who knows? Maybe the Glazers' money has gone through the window. Maybe the Glazers' window will smash the window. Who knows? Window, Glazers, I don't know. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting. But it's all about Liverpool for me. It's Liverpool for you. Let's get the deals. Let's get quality in. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for 6 players. I'm not even asking for 3. 2 will do me. Gravenberch and a defender, a decent defender. Either a centre back, preferably a right back. That will do me. I'll be happy to drink my cup of tea. I'll be happy to get the League Cup draw tonight. I'd be happy to get the Europa League draw Friday. And I'd be happy to beat Aston Villa on Sunday at Anfield. I'm going to go 2-0, an early 2-0. Luis Diaz and Nunez to get the goals. Something like that. Any win will do. Just on a bit of a roll. Anfield, clean sheets. I don't want Alisson pulling, bleeding top corners. I want Alisson reading a book, sitting there leaning against the post. Nothing really to do. That's better, isn't it? That means your midfield is working properly. That means your defence is working properly. Of course, Van Dijk is missing for the game. Kanate still is a niggle. Can we get a centre-half in? Doubt we'll have a centre-half in time and ready to rock for Aston Villa. But let's see. Endo, yes. Wataru Endo, Japanese captain, can actually play centre-half. He can actually, he's 5'10". He's not the biggest of centre-halves, but he can actually play centre-half. He did it for Stuttgart, so he's a possibility. With a Matip and Gomez there as well. We shall see, because Aston Villa are dangerous up front. We know they can score goals. I'm in defence about Ryan Graham, but I am desperate for re-signing. You mean Ryan Gravenberch? Yeah. Look, don't know a huge amount about him. He was very good at Ajax. He was the big thing at Ajax. He's one of the players, everybody's watching, doing this, that and the other. He got a big money move to Bayern Munich. Did not quite work out for him. He's a Dutch international. Has it all. He needs a break. He needs a move. He needs to play football. It's as simple as. And let's hope it's at Liverpool Football Club and at Anfield. Let's hope it's in the Premier League, baby. The one thing I think we have to respect about FSG is they haven't missed on many signings recently. Keep us in a good financial position. But try saying that on Twitter about financial positions. Don't mention FFP, baby. FSG equals FFP. We follow it by the rule, but other clubs don't. And that's the problem. That's the problem. What do we do with Trent? It's obvious he's a defensive liability, but he will never make a DM either. I still think we need right back cover for Trent. Will it come in the next 2 days? I don't know. We've been saying it for about 2 years. We're still waiting. We brought in young Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen. He's got a Scottish senior cap since. He was the young player of the year in Aberdeen last season before last. He was only 19, coming in young, got an injury. I think we signed him in a niggle. Had too many injuries. He's actually on loan at Preston North End, the Championship, and he's injured for 6 weeks. So is he going to be one of those players who's just plagued with injuries? An Naby Keita type? An Oxlade-Chamberlain type? Hope not, because he looks a really top quality player. I want him back at Liverpool. But it hasn't quite worked out yet. And we really, really do need a right back cover for Trent. There's no doubt about it. Conor Bradley getting injured as well. So maybe we will rush in for a right back between now and Friday. Maybe we will. Maybe we're forced. Maybe we will be forced. With Ryan Gravenberch plus. You know what I mean? We're an hour in, guys. Let's get those likes up to 50. 3 more likes. Hit the like. Hit the share. Give us a sub. Show us you care. Let's get Ryan Gravenberch on that plane and over to AXA to get that medical. Let's go, baby. I'm going to be on Twitter checking tonight. The League Cup draws tonight as well. Let's see who we get in that. So much stuff to happen. Friday, Europa League draw. It's not great being in the Europa League, but the final is in Dublin, my hometown, which is a little caveat to throw on there. And of course, you win it, it's a trophy, but you get into the Champions League as well if you win it. So it's sort of a double-edged trophy type of thing. And in Dublin, it's a treble. But it's a tough trophy to win. It's not easy. People think it's a walkover. We are favourites and stuff like that, but it's not easy to win. It is not, unless you're Sevilla. They're in the Champions League at the moment, but they could drop into the Europa League later on, but who knows? But look, you just got to beat who's in front of you. You're hoping you get a fairly easy draw Friday so you can play sort of a second team in all those games. You don't want to be playing your top spine on a Thursday night and have a game Sunday or a Monday. You just don't want to be doing that. Travelling to Kazakhstan or wherever you go. So you'll probably split it up. The likes of Kelleher, the young lads, Ben Doak, all these guys, Biasetic, all these will get loads of time, loads of experience. You can throw in one or two, big names, of course, but other than that, it's good for, I mean, Arsenal did it last year, United did it. You can't be playing your top team. You play your top team as you go into the last 16 quarter-final stage and all that, of course you do. Then it's, you can see the prize at the end of the tunnel. But up to that, you relax, We will knock out Man U out of Europa as they drop from the champion. That would be, imagine United-Liverpool final in Dublin. Imagine United-Liverpool final in Dublin, Europa League final next year in Dublin. Fuck, I mean, it's huge United fans over. It's mainly Liverpool, United in Ireland. Now, there is spatterings of other clubs, of course, but mainly it's United-Liverpool. That'd be unreal. The Aviva Stadium would be too bloody small for that. They'd have to probably have it in Croke Park. Ryan for right back, Trent to midfield, says Alan. The cat I will meow that, my friend. But that would be something else, wouldn't it? United-Liverpool final in the Europa League in Dublin next year. That would be interesting. United dropped out in the Champions League. And we win it, of course. That'd be even better. But look, let's just get quality. There's a few hours left in the window. There's 2 days left. Friday night, 11 p.m. It's slammed shut. Can we get one or two players over the line? We're in deep discussions with Bayern Munich's midfielder Ryan Gravenberch. Can we get it over the line? That is the question. Who knows? Who knows? I will be checking Twitter and Instagram out as well. You guys check it out as well, because Twitter especially, within seconds, it's breaking news, that type of thing, The Decore news seems to have died a little bit. I know the money's ridiculous from Crystal Palace, looking for 70 plus million. He is a really good player. He's a specialist six. He'll do a job for you, no doubt about it. The fact that Wataru Endo came in for about 25 million, something like that. If we bring in a Ryan Gravenberch, I can't see Decore coming in too. They might just switch to a deal for a defender then, and that'll be it, But interesting 40, 50 odd hours left. Really, really interesting. So hit the like, hit the share. Guys, it's been brilliant. Over an hour, the voice is going. But Ryan Gravenberch is close to Liverpool. In discussions, he wants to come. Can Liverpool get the deal over the line? Can they agree a fee with Bayern Munich? Maybe they will tonight. Paul Joyce, Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, James Pearce, Melissa Reddy, these type of guys on Twitter. Keep your eyes peeled, because it could happen tonight. He could fly in tomorrow and all this type of stuff. And Twitter just goes into meltdown city. And someone else could come out of left field. So you haven't even heard. We haven't mentioned here tonight. What? Who? He's on the plane? Where? This type of thing. The drones are flying around AXA. Anything could happen. But it's interesting and it's going to be fun. But we've left it late. We do need a slap on the wrist for leaving it late. FSG, the transfer committee, whoever, even Klopp probably, got to get a little slap on the wrist for leaving it so late. And hoping and dreaming with your fingers like this. Like, this is the fans right now. Shouldn't be like this with 2 days to go in the window. Should be there sitting down, relaxing, having a tea cake, cup of tea and a cake. Nice and easy. Or maybe a cigar. I don't know, like John W. Henry. But certainly shouldn't be like this. That's all I have to say about that one. Certainly shouldn't be like this with the window. 2 days? Just over 2 days and it closes. And we're like that? Nah, shouldn't be like that. Should not be like that. And that is the slap on the wrist to FSG. And Liverpool, to be fair, for leaving it so late. We've been doing it in the last 2 or 3 windows. Why would you leave it so late? Is it a game? Is it trying to bring the price down and say, well, take it or leave it. Here's 20 million. Here's 25. Take it or leave it. We're not going higher than 25. 24 hours in the window. No. And they say, well, leave it. And then we're like egg in the face type of thing, And we've had too much egg in our face in the last few weeks with Casado and with Lavia. We need to scramble those eggs, guys. We need some toast and egg on a plate that we can actually eat and enjoy. That's why I'm hoping Ryan Gravenberch gets over the line and plus a defender, at least one defender. Maybe 2, who knows? Exciting times. Omar is in the house. Hit the like, my friend. Hit the share. Can someone remind the Liverpool squad that football teams are allowed 11 players on the pitch, says Sir Oswald. That'll probably change too. I mean, there's so much bleeding changing in football. The VAR, the referees all over the shop. The 5 sub rule, the minutes they add on. I mean, games used to be 90 minutes, maybe 3 minutes added on. Now they're like 100 minutes plus, 100 minutes plus. Crazy. Ryan Gravenberch likes the project and it should be done, says Youssef. It will be done in my eyes. John, to be honest, John W. Henry is a winner and I still have some faltering trust in FSG. You must be the only one, Mr. Murphy. Mr. Murphy. Let's hope you're right, my friend. Next 48 hours will tell a tale. That's all I can say on that one. Pool Cube is in. How are you, Pool Cube? You ready for the shot? Now we're going to hit it into the corner here. You ready? Into the corner. That was snooker. That wasn't pool, by the way. What a finish. 147 from Pool Cube in the house. But yeah, just enjoying it. Let's go. Let's see if we can get Ryan Gravenberch over the line from Bayern Munich, Liverpool in deep, deep discussion. Let's hope the discussion ends and the deal is done. Liked and subs says Pool Cube. Fair play to you. That's some break, my friend. Wow, Pool Cube. Love the name. Used to do like a game of pool every now and again. Used to like snooker back in the 80s. Snooker, loopy, not so we. We're all snooker, loopy. Used to love Steve Davis. You know, all these go back in the 80s. Of course, Ronnie O'Sullivan's unbelievable. I know you're pool, that's snooker, but they do play pool as well. But absolutely brilliant. Thanks for the sub, bro. So as I say, hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. Loads happening this year. Watch alongs, interviews, chats. Did a great video earlier on today with Japanese super fan, of course. The Miyazaki man, absolute legend. Great channel he has. Check him out on YouTube. Absolute legend. Brilliant, knowledgeable, knows everything about Liverpool. Course, and we talked about Endo Wataru, Japanese captain, so that was brilliant. Any chances of staying at your place for the Europa League final, Dave, if we get there, says Shane Buckley. Oh my god, I'll probably stay in the bleeding Aviva Stadium if we get there. I'll be there the day before. I'll be there with my camera the day before, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that'd be dream. To win the Europa League final with Liverpool in Dublin, dreamland. My real name is David. And I'm a Liverpool fan too. There you go. My real name is David. I'm a Liverpool fan too. But yeah, great name, Dave, isn't it? What a name. Oh, what, Dave? Only Fools and Horses, of course. What a show that was. So, guys, look, I'm going to leave it there. Hit the like, hit the share. Is Ryan Gravenberch coming to Liverpool? Paul Joyce seems to think so. Liverpool in deep discussion with Bayern Munich. I think it's just a fee to sort out, but we know what that means. Fees to sort out. Don't mention fees to FSG, but we got to get this done. We need quality. We need players on the pitch. We need players on the pitch in the next 48 hours. We need them in the AXA training ground with their jersey or whatever little dance they're doing. That's only when the players signed. Let's get this one over the line and a defender. I want a bloody defender. At this stage, Dave, it will bring in Christy Brown or Larry Hagman. We need extra bodies. Larry Hagman, who shot JR, of course. Christy Brown had one hell of a left foot, my friend. He was one hell of a left foot. So we're going to leave it there. The voice is going. Anything else breaks, I'll do a short. I'll do it live. Dave's LFC chats. Gravenberch in. FSG, no signing. I would question big time. Look, as I say, let's talk. I'll probably go live on Friday night. I'll probably be doing Aston Villa chat anyway with Ivan and Keith at about 7 o'clock on Friday. A build-up, you know, pre-match chat, build-up for Liverpool Aston Villa. If anything happens before then, I'll go live like I am now, impromptu. Just go live and live. So that type of stuff, shorts, 30-second short, giving you the news. So hit the like, hit the share on Twitter and Instagram at Dave's LFC Chats, because I do a lot of stuff there as well, but mainly YouTube. You guys know, you are legends for popping in. Thank you very much for all the comments. You'll never walk alone, as Jay Murphy says. You guys make the show. Without you, there's no show. Simple as. But let's hope Liverpool can get a few deals over the line in the next 48 hours plus. Friday night, 11 o'clock is the time, but I'm hoping it's done well before that. It should have been done well before that anyway. Should have been done weeks ago. So we wouldn't be in this position where the heart rate's going up through the roof. It should have been done deals all over the shop. It's not. It is what it is. Gravenberch is in talks. Let's get that one out of the way. Plus at least one defender. One defender. John W. Henry, if you're listening, at least one defender, please. You know, because defensively, I still think we're a player short. Right back, probably two. Centre back and a right back. Are we going to get 3 players in? That would be a surprise. It's possible, but would be an absolutely huge surprise. The way they've dillied and dallied in the last few weeks. Are you going to watch Arsenal v Man U Sunday after the Liverpool game? I'll certainly keep an eye on that. Is a big game. That is a big game. I think Arsenal beat them. United haven't been impressive at all. I mean, Wolves in the first game, Wolves should have beat them. Wolves are the better team. Forest could have beaten them. They won 2-0 up after about 7 minutes. Should have at least got a draw in that game. United's penalty was soft. You know what I mean? And then Spurs beat them 2-0. Could have beat them by more. So I think Arsenal will be favourites going into that. They need a big result as well. They've been, so it's a big game for Arsenal. Big game for both clubs. But I don't really care. It's about Liverpool Villa. We got to be beating Villa at Anfield. And that's what I'm hoping we're going to do. And I believe we will do. But we need players. We want players on the pitch. We want quality in the next 48 hours, guys. Let's go. Get behind the team. Get behind Klopp. Let's see what FSG do. Is the wallet coming out or is it staying in the dungeon? Who knows? Stay safe. Talk soon. Let's go. Ryan Gravenberch. Deep discussions according to Paul Joyce. Will he sign for Liverpool in the next 48 hours? I am hopeful and I am hoping. But I also hope that we can get a defender in as well. Talk soon. Cheers, guys. Let's go.